Greetings, everybody. This is the first of many YouTubes I will create for you during the course of this semester. Um, I'm using these video messages to reflect on uh, our experiences of the past week, and specifically today, I'll reflect on your introductions and on your forum discussion about Medkit. Um, in your introductions, it became clear that, what a broad and varied range of experiences, both lived experience and work experience, you all have collectively. You touch on many areas of social work, and so you will be a wonderful resource for each other. Um, and there are a lot of intersections, uh, things that one person is interested in that another person has had considerable experience in. So that should be um, uh, fun for all of you, and so make sure that you make the best of those connections. Um, some of you mentioned being um, brand new to social work, um, and having no idea what you're going to do. Others of you have been working in a social work kind of capacity, um, and are very focused in what you want to do. Either of those is great, because this field is so varied and has opportunities to do so many different things that uh, it is unlikely that any of you will do the same thing throughout your career, no matter where you start. So in a sense, it doesn't really matter that much where you start. Um, Even with your field placements, um, don't worry if you don't get exactly the field placement you had in mind, because um, uh, the more varied your background in social work is, the the broader your grounding and perspective will be. So it's all good. Um, it's great um, that in your forum discussion you were so specific and thoughtful about the etiquette that would be helpful for you. Um, and you responded to each other also in a thoughtful and considerate manner. Um, I agree with everything that you mentioned, and I would add one thing that I think is important, which is um, that often in the context of forum discussions, there is a lot of repetition, and it's helpful to everybody to avoid repeating things that have already been said, because y'all have to read so many forum posts and during the course of the semester, that if you agree with somebody's forum post, rather than um, either simply saying you agree or recapping the whole point, you could say, I agree or disagree, and this is why. Um, a related point is that it is very important to support your assertions, your statements with evidence, and it's just fine to weave in your own lived experience with our conversations. Um, uh, and again, your points about confidentiality are very important here. Um, and um, some of you were talking about the importance of maintaining a sense of humor. The community wall is a great place to do that. you you might find something that will that you can post that will lift people's spirits or make them giggle, and we can't have too much of that. Some mentioned anxiety about the writing exam in um, January. I wouldn't worry about it at all. It's very basic. It consists of two parts, one in which you read something and write about it, and the other in which there's a prompt and you have to write in response to the prompt. Um, so, um, welcome. Um, I'm delighted to have met all of you and to have learned a little bit more about you in the Community Wall introductions, and I look forward to a great semester together.